Right. So in the last class we discussed about how to create a table and how to insert the values and how to see the records which we have inserted. We have seen in the last class. So today also we'll continue by creating some tables. We'll create some tables and we'll check how to insert the values into that. This is a simple recap class who didn't attended the live classes. Okay. So as per the syntax for creating a table, anyone can tell me the syntax how to create a table?
Create table.
Create table. So I want to create a table with the name book. Okay. Now what are the properties a book will have? First we'll go with the book name. So this name is varchar 2 of 15. I am making it as. Next we'll have
Price.
book price. So this I am going with a number, and we'll have author name, author underscore name. It is varchar 2 of I'll take it as 15. So I am going with only these three records. Okay na? Book name, book price, author name. Okay. So once create table name, then you have to write the column name and type, column name, type, column name, type. So how many columns you want, you have to go with all the columns, and in every column which type of value you will enter, you have to specify the type. Okay. Once you done this, then click on this run SQL. A table will be created here. So this is the way how to create a table. Create table name. So every SQL query will start with an action what you are performing. So it will starts with a verb. Next once we create, then the next step you have to insert the values. So insert into, in which where we are insert into table. So what you are inserting? Values. So insert into table name values. So varchar, every varchar must be in single quotes, text must be in single quotes. So the book name I am going with SQL intro is a book name, and then book price I am going with 250, and the author is EF Cod, close the bracket, semicolon. Insert into table name values. So these are the three values which I want to enter. Click on run SQL. Row affected, one row is inserted. Okay. Now I am going with one more record. PL SQL intro. The price is 275. Written by Mop Tyler. Okay. Click on run SQL. One more record is inserted. So this is one way to insert. So we have one more way. By using this syntax, we can't skip a value. In the sense, for example, if you have three columns, if you want to enter only two columns, it won't accept. If you try to run the SQL query, it will give you an error like the table have three columns but two values were supplied. So you can't skip any column, you have to enter all the values, all the values to the all the columns. Now if you want to enter only specific columns, then we have one more syntax, that is insert into book. Here you have to specify the column names, in which columns you want to enter the values. So the first column I have is B name, comma, second column I want to enter is B price. Okay. So insert into book column names, then we will go with price, then you can insert the values into that. So here I am going with C++ programming, and the price is 375. Click on run SQL, one record is inserted. Okay, so this is the way we have two syntaxes to insert the values. One is insert into table name values. With that you have to insert all the values for all the columns, but if you want to skip some values, some columns, then we will have one more syntax, that is insert into table name. You have to specify the columns in which you want to insert the values, and then we will go with values, and you have to provide the names or the values of that columns. Okay, these are the things what you have to do. Clear? So now how to see the contents what we have inserted? For that we have select command, select star from table name. What is the table name? Book. So select star from book, then you can see all the records what you have inserted. Okay. Now if you don't want to print all the columns, if you want to print only one column or two columns, then we will go with the column name, select b name comma b price from book. So whatever the columns you have selected, you will get only those two columns. Okay, is that clear? Do you have any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So now you just tell me how to create a table. I will tell you the table structure here. You just give me how to create a table. I am going with say this employee ID, employee name. This is these are not required. Already we have created for that employee, right? We have created employee, student, customer. We will go with orders table. Okay. Faculty ID, faculty name, course ID, no, we will go with experience, or we will go with subject and experience. So these are the four columns I require: faculty ID, faculty name, and the subject which he deal, and how many years of experience he is having. Years of experience. Okay, so these are the columns I require. So you just tell me how to create a table for this. The columns are faculty ID, faculty name, subject and years of experience. How to create a table?
Create table.
Create table, faculty, next
Open
open bracket,
faculty ID.
simply I will take FID. Okay, FID,
Varchar. Number.
next I will go
F
with
name.
F name,
Char.
varchar 2 of 20, 20 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 Next, what's the next column?
Subject.
Subject, type, varchar 2 of 15. Next,
Year of experience. By years.
this is
Number.
number. Is it right? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see.
Years of experience also we could mention FYP.
Huh?
Nothing sir.
You just, whatever the doubt you have, you just ask me, no?
For years of experience also we could mention FYP.
We should mention
F.
F. It's up to you. If you want to mention, you can mention. Okay, let it be. Now click on Run SQL. Table as created. Now you tell me how to insert the values now.
Insert.
Insert
Intro.
into
Table.
Faculty.
faculty,
Value.
how many are here? Only 4. మిగతా ఇద్దరు మాట్లాడరా, రిమైనింగ్ 2 people.
Sir, 102.
101 faculty ID. Next, sorry, insert into table name, values. Next,
Pawan. Sir.
okay. Subject, it is also varchar, so keep it in double quotes. Web, years of experience 10, semicolon. Now run SQL. Okay, 1. Second record, same F101 Pawan. We'll go with one more subject, that is Excel, same 10. Run SQL, 2 records inserted. Same person, I'm going with one more subject, RDBMS 8, and I'm going with the same person with one more subject, C++ 12. Okay, now I am changing 102 economics 5 years. Run SQL. Now, do we have any other syntax? B law 5 years, C law 5 years. Okay, now I am going with one more, that is
Column.
FID, comma, F name, comma, I'll enter only subject. Values, I'm going with 103. Here I'll take So I don't have years kada. Okay, right? Insert into table name. These are the columns I want to enter and these are the values I want to enter. Run SQL, one record inserted. I'll go with cost accounts. Run SQL, one more record inserted. I'll go with stats, one record inserted, and we'll go with managerial accounting, one record inserted. Total I have inserted 11 records. Okay, so there are two syntaxes. Insert into table name values will be one syntax, and insert into table name column names and values will be another syntax. So what is the difference between these two syntaxes? Using syntax 1, we have to insert all the elements, we can't skip any value, any field. But by using the second syntax, we can insert the values in which we want to insert. So we can skip some fields from insertion. So that is possible using second syntax, but it is not possible with syntax 1. Then how to check all the details? What is the command?
Select.
Select star from faculty. Select star from faculty. Run SQL, you will see all the values. Okay. Now, so we have seen all the things. Now what we do is, we will see one option that is called distinct. Okay. So now if I write select f name from faculty, if I write like this, I will get duplicate values. Am I right? Okay, na? I will get duplicate values. So to overcome this, we have this command, distinct. Okay, distinct command, what it will do is, it won't repeat the value which already came. So now if you run the query, I will get only 3. Have you observed the difference?
Yes, sir.
So this is distinct. The distinct, column 1, column 2 up to column n. How many columns you want to mention? You can mention the distinct keyword. Okay. So distinct. This is the advantage of distinct command. Now one more point. We'll go with the update command. If you want to modify any updates, how to update? What is the syntax for update? Where is that update query? Drop, truncate, alter, update. Yeah. Update table name, set column name equal to value, where condition. So we have to use that where condition. Update table name set. See, again I am going with select star from table name. Okay, sorry. Select star from table name. So here I don't have values for these 4 fields, right? So I want to set. Now what is the command? Update faculty set year of experience equal to 35, where SUB equal to accounts. Okay, na? I want to set this value where subject equal to accounts. Okay, run SQL, you made one changes to the database. If you click on the faculty, now you can see the value has got updated. Okay. If you didn't mention that where command, then all the values will get affected. See, I'll check now. Update set yoex equal to 20. Update table name I have to mention. Update table name set yoex equal to 20. If I didn't use where command, then all the values, all the records will be modified with 20. See here. చూసారా అన్నీ 20 సెట్ అయిపోయినాయి. Why? Because I didn't mention where class. I didn't used any condition. If I use condition, only that value will get affected. If I didn't use condition, that update is applicable for all the values what you have in the table. Okay. Update table name set yoex equal to 10 where fname equal to Pavan. Now what will happen?
డబల్ ఎన్ వచ్చింది సార్.
Now what will happen if I run the query? How many records will get affected? How many records will get affected?
ఓన్లీ
How many records? Fast. How many records?
సార్ మీ
Ah.
పవన్ అనే నేమ్ ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఉన్నాయో అన్నీ ఎఫెక్టెడ్ సార్. అంటే పెన్
Okay, so total how many records?
4.
4 records. Good. We'll see whether it is true or not. Rows affected 4. Check the table. Okay, na? Okay.
ఎస్ సార్.
These 4 records will get updated. Why? Because the condition has satisfied only for these 4 records. So this is the way how to update the values what you have. For example, I want to update this to okay. For statistics, I want to change the faculty name from Sunil sir to Vamshi sir. Then how? You tell me. I want to change the faculty name for stats from Sunil to Vamshi.
అప్డేట్
Faculty.
Faculty set what you want to set? F name kada.
ఎఫ్ నేమ్ సార్.
F name equal to Vamshi
వంశీ సార్.
where sub equal to stats.
స్టాట్స్.
అంతేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
Now see how many records will get affected?
ఓన్లీ 1.
One record. Okay. Now I want to update for cost accounting and managerial accounting for both from Sunil sir to Vamshi in a single line, in a single statement. Then we have to use AND operator. Update faculty set fname equal to Vamshi where sub equal to web and sub equal to
managerial accounting.
Okay, we'll see how it will affect. You made changes to the database. Now we'll see what will happen. Faculty table. Okay na? Managerial accounting. ఒకటే మారిందా? మారలేదా? అదేంటి? How? Update faculty set fname equal to Vamshi where sub equal to web and okay, not and, you have to use or subject equal to అలాగే ఉందా?
సార్
Ah,
VAMSHI వంశీ
ఏనా పర్లేదు, దానికేం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు.
మరి సేమ్ ఉంటేనే కదా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయ్యేది అంటారు
సి
అన్నారు కదా మీరు.
ఇక్కడ నేను దీన్ని సెట్ చేస్తున్నా, చేంజ్ చేసేది ఇలా చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి అంటున్నా, ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ కాదు కదా. సో ఎక్కడైతే ఇది వెబ్ కానీ లేకపోతే మేనేజర్ లేకుంటే కానీ ఉన్న వాటికి నేను ఇలా చేంజ్ చేయమంటున్నా. రోస్ ఎఫెక్టెడ్ ఓన్లీ వన్, వేర్ ఇట్ గాట్ ఎఫెక్టెడ్ ఓన్లీ వెబ్కి ఎఫెక్ట్ అయింది, దీనికి ఎందుకు ఎఫెక్ట్ కావాలా? ఓకే, కలిసి. సో ఆల్రెడీ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ యూజ్డ్ అప్డేట్ కమాండ్. అప్డేట్ ఓకే కదా మీకు? ఆర్ యూ ఓకే
Yes,
విత్
sir.
అప్డేట్ కమాండ్? సో టుడే వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ వన్ న్యూ కమాండ్, దట్ ఈస్ అప్డేట్, and we'll see where class commands. So if it is a salary table, we'll do one thing. We'll have one employee table here, right? Employee table, already we have salaries. So now I'll update. I want to display the salaries. I want to display the employee names whose salary is greater than 24,000. Then how? Select star from EMP where sal greater than 24,000. Run. I'll get only those faculty names whose salary is greater than 25,000. Okay. Already what we have, where we are now, square comparison operators, normal operators, arithmetic operators, So these are not required now. Where CLAUSC, where class, yeah, where class. So the syntax is select columns from table name where condition. This is the syntax. So in this where class we can use all these arithmetic operators, I mean all these logical operators. So this is a table what I have. See, you just make a note, you just try to create this table. ఈ టేబుల్ కనిపిస్తుందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఐడి, నేము, ఏజీ, అడ్రస్, శాలరీ. ఐడి, నేమ్, ఏజ్, అడ్రస్, శాలరీ. Now create table. The table name is customer. Already we have customer table. CUST is there, customers is there, customer. No, okay, so we can use customer. Customer. First one is ID. ID, name, age. So ID is number, name is varchar 2 of 20. Next, age, address, salary. Age is number, address is varchar 2 of 20. It is not required, 10 is enough. Next, what is the last one? Salary. Salary is number. Is it okay? Create table, table name, customer, column name, type, column name type, column name type. Run SQL. Customer table has created. Now you have to insert the elements into this table. So tell me the syntax. Insert into customer values. ID is 101. Name Ramesh. (32) Ahmedabad 2000. 32 Ahmedabad 2000. Run SQL. One record inserted. Now in the same way we have to create the records, remaining records. And see, you tell me how to create the remaining values. మొత్తం ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి? 7 రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. Do one thing, you create this table and show me by evening. Okay, so this will be a bit homework for you. Create a table, create this table, and you have to show. Okay na?
ఓకే సార్.
Okay then, see you guys.